Today we celebrate Saint Bernadette Soubirous. Bernadette Soubirous was born in 1844, the first child of an extremely poor miller in the town of Lourdes in southern France. The family was living in the basement of a dilapidated building when, on February 11, 1858, the Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to Bernadette in a cave above the banks of the Gave River near Lourdes. Bernadette, 14 years old, was known as a virtuous girl, though a dull student who had not even made her first Holy Communion. In poor health, she had suffered from asthma from an early age. There were 18 appearances in all, the final one occurring on the feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, July 16. Although Bernadette's initial reports provoked skepticism, her daily visions of the Lady brought great crowds of the curious. The Lady, Bernadette explained, had instructed her to have a chapel built on the spot of the visions. There the people were to come to wash in and drink of the water of the spring that had welled up from the very spot where Bernadette had been instructed to dig. According to Bernadette, the lady of her visions was a girl of 16 or 17 who wore a white robe with a blue sash. Yellow roses covered her feet. A large rosary was on her right arm. In the vision on March 25th, she told Bernadette, "I am the Immaculate Conception." It was only when the words were explained to her that Bernadette came to realize who the lady was. Few visions have ever undergone the scrutiny that these appearances of the Immaculate Virgin were subject to. Lourdes became one of the most popular Marian shrines in the world, attracting millions of visitors. Miracles were reported at the shrine and in the waters of the spring. After thorough investigation, church authorities confirmed the authenticity of the apparitions in 1862. During her life, Bernadette suffered much. She was hounded by the public as well as by civic officials until at last she was protected in a convent of nuns. 5 years later, she petitioned to enter the Sisters of Notre Dame of Nevers. After a period of illness, she was able to make the journey from Lourdes and enter the novitiate, but within 4 months of her arrival, she was given the last rites of the church and allowed to profess her vows. She recovered enough to become infirmarian and then sacristan, but chronic health problems persisted. She died on April 16, 1879, at the age of 35. Bernadette Soubirous was canonized in 1933. Bernadette, God bless her, one of the few to see the Blessed Mother.